Hey there, Facebook. It is Vanessa here again, your speaker, trainer, and coach from Live, Love, Give, and I'm bringing you a message today all around relationships and what I believe to be one of the absolute highest and best traits to have whenever you are in any type of relationship, and that is that trait of generosity. And the reason why I wanted to do today's message all on this topic for you guys today is because I think that we tend to forget about this. And then there's these people that come into our lives and they actually are generous, and it's like, wow, this is amazing. And why I believe that it's like one of the best traits that we can focus on in bringing to our relationships is because my ideal, and I don't know about yours, but in any of our relationships are ones in which we do not hold back, and ones in which, we're kind of the only competition or the only battle going on is trying to outgive to one another. And in my experience, and I hope in yours as well, at this point, the best relationships that I've been a part of, whether they're intimate relationships or friendships or family relationships, they all have this key element where it's kind of like trying to outgive to the other person all the time, maybe having a bit of trying to trick each other, to pay a bill or, give of our time generously. So it's not just about giving generously financially, but also giving of our time, giving of our support, giving of our presence and our attention, giving of our curiosity, all of those different things and different ways that we can be generous. I just hope that this message and me kind of talking into it for you guys today just kind of gets you thinking about, how generous have I been in my relationships, in all of them right now, in my life right now? And ask yourself, if you haven't been generous, if you have found yourself kind of holding back or maybe tallying up like who did what when, I'd ask yourself why. And also to know that whenever you hold back your generosity, you're really, preventing any relationship moving to the depths that it could, because the more generous that we can be, the more we are fully giving of ourselves, the more we're opening ourselves up to receive as well. And I will just make a side note here as well, is that, of course we need to be consciously aware of not getting taken advantage of, right? But I like to think of assuming the best of people, and also, particularly if you're in relationship with people, or, I'm guessing that you have done your homework and you've kind of, selected the kind of people that you really know are good people that you've chosen to have in your life. And so, I would encourage you to definitely be more generous of your time, of your finances, of whatever you can afford, of your presence, of your, your just attention and curiosity for the human beings in your life, and definitely go about taking it to the next level through generosity. All right. I definitely want to check in with you guys. This is a really super quick Facebook Live, I feel. I am really pretty tired, but I have been racing around and staying in Melbourne at the moment and doing some really cool stuff. But I wanted to make sure that I was bringing this to you. I have not been getting much sleep, but it's been a really good trip. And I want to definitely check in with you guys. Have you got any words of wisdom around this topic? Or what is your, what do you believe makes a relationship? What does it take to get to that next level? Generosity is just one of them, and I think that it encompasses so many different avenues of being generous in our relationships, and going that extra mile and not giving to get. But as Tony Robbins would say, your relationship is a place that you go to give, not to get. And what better kind of quality of relationship can you have than one in which two people involved absolutely want to go there to give. So, you'd never have to be worried or concerned about not receiving anything in return, because you've got two like minds who absolutely share that same value. And, it's just like a beautiful dance that you're in terms of just giving as much as you can, but also being open to receive the gift that the other gives to you as well. All right, let me check in. I've got Elliot in the house, and Kyle, hello to you, and Ram, and hey Elliot, I love having you here, and Judy's here, and Hussey's here, and Amy, and Charlie, Kia ora to you, and Sandeep, awesome, and Elliot, no one has ever become poor from giving. Absolutely. In fact, as you guys know, the more we give of ourselves genuinely from a place of wanting to give, just because we can, wanting to light another up just because we can, it's so giving back to us. It's so energizing. It's only when we give in order to get something, sorry. Oh, I got you back. I've got this sticky thing on this mirror here and it just flipped off. But the more we give of ourselves, from the right place, and also, we're giving, we're not giving just to people who are taking advantage of us. We also have to train others how to treat us. And, that's why giving from a heart-centered place, not trying to make people like you, or not trying to prove that you're worthy, or whatever it is, the intention behind when you're generous is really important. And so yes, I love that, Elliot, absolutely. And Manny's here, and Francisco, Hermosa from Mexico City, I love having you here. And Martin's here, and Tony, and Martin, well, super beautiful, long time no see, you look amazing. Thank you so much, Martin. I really appreciate your kind words, my friend, and love having you back. And Abhishek, and Gregory, and Shay, and Jared, and Andre, and Julia as well. I hope you guys who are just catching me now are going to catch the recording, and I hope it just triggers you to question how generous are you currently being in your relationships, and what would it look like if you were giving your all in your relationships? What would it look like if you were going to each and every one of your relationships with the intention of giving, not just getting? And remember, think creatively about how you can be more generous. It's not just about finances, and a lot of people get caught up with that, thinking, I can't be as generous as I want to be because I don't have the money to do it. Well, that's complete BS, because you can be giving of everything that we've spoken about, your time, your energy, your effort, your curiosity, your presence, your love. There's so much that you can be doing, so that's outside that. And Gamal, I tried it myself, and it gets you an inner feeling of being trusted and loved. Have a good day, my beautiful instructor. Oh, you are so kind, Gamal. And I hope you have a beautiful day or a good day as well. And I love that you've had that experience. Yes, absolutely. When, we build trust with others when another person believes that we have their best interest at heart. So what better way to build and establish trust by giving to somebody freely without an expectation of getting something back, with no intention of getting something back. You're giving because you can, and it's a great thing to do. Absolutely. I love that you brought that to the conversation, Gamal. And Elliot, also important to give to ourselves what we need. You got it, my friend. Exactly. Because like I said before, we train others how to treat us. So if you find that you are being generous in your external world, but you find that you keep getting people taking advantage of you, you got to look at how you're training them to treat you. People look at your relationship with yourself, how you treat, respect, generous with yourself, spend, time and energy and effort looking after yourself in any way. People pick up on that, and they follow suit with how you treat yourself. So if you are running that current theme in your life and you're finding that people are taking advantage of you, definitely look at how you're treating you, and that's why you are so spot on, Elliot. We've got to give to ourselves what we need. And when people see that we do that for ourselves, they automatically are going to treat us with the level of respect that we treat ourselves as well. So really awesome point, Elliot. I love that. And I hope today's message has served you guys. As always, I'm sending you all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary coming to you to wherever you are in the world today. I hope it's beautiful, amazing, and extraordinary. And I hope that you're doing something really empowering and fun. And I'm just sending all my love to every single one of you guys who was able to join me. And I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. Hope this was of value. Much love.